Visual representation.
Graphical representation. How many graphs we learned?
Yeah.
How many graphs we learned?
I use the started.
Only just started.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Did I teach you any of the graph?
No, ma'am.
No,
No.
ma'am. No.
Okay. 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 So we are moving on to graphical representation again. Okay. The first graph, distance time graph for uniform motion. Distance time graph for uniform motion. Yes. Okay, children. Can you see that this graph? Did we learn this graph, children? Did we learn this?
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the first graph, distance graph for uniform motion. Okay. So Eva, read that on the last below that graph what it has written. Read it. I want to know whether you are able to see it.
Nature of the graph. A straight
Okay.
line not parallel to time or distance axis. Use of the graph. Slope of the graph gives speed of the object.
Okay. Okay, children, this is the first type of graph. So far, we learned about acceleration, speed, we learned about velocity, all that things. Clear? So, now we are moving on to how do we represent this with the graph. Am I audible to you, children?
Your sound is low.
Sound is low.
Hold the mic close to. Not audible. If I keep my mic closer only. Is it clear now?
Who are you?
Sound is low.
Hello? Is it
And
clear?
sound is low.
No, ma'am. It's low.
Now?
Sound is low.
Ma'am, sound is low.
Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Now?
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay, children. So, this is the first type of graph. We represent the speed, acceleration, displacement all with the graph. That is the next topic. So, we are learning first 6 graph. So, in this, the first graph is distance time graph for uniform motion. So, you can see that, can you see? On the y-axis, it's just like your max. You have learned the graph in max. So, in y-axis, distance on, I mean, it's the distance on y-axis and the time is on x-axis. So, here time is on x-axis. It's already I sent in the notes. So, now just understand. So, you can see that what is the nature of the graph. That means I can ask you. I give a graph like this and I will ask you what's the nature of the graph. So, your answer should be the graph indicates uniform motion, a straight line, not parallel to time or distance axis. Like that, you should give me answer. Now I ask you, what is the use of the graph? So use of the graph, you have to say that slope of the graphs gives speed of an object. I'll tell you what do you mean by slope and all when we do the problem. Now we only learn types of graph. Afterwards, we come to the problem back. So uniform motion means you already know. Raya, what do you mean by uniform motion? We have learned nearly 2 months now. What do you mean by uniform motion? Raya, are you saying? Yeah, unmute and give me the answer. Uniform motion means what?
Uniform motion, it is going in a
Huh?
Ma'am,
Yes.
an object that covers equal distance in equal interval of time.
Okay. Roshan Jain, what do you mean by uniform motion? From your face expression, I know you did not read the topics and are not even covered. Uniform motion, non-uniform motion. Children, I told you daily study is must for physics. You don't know? Navanit Krishna, what do you mean by uniform motion?
A object covers equal distance in equal time, that is known as uniform motion.
Yes. So that's what. So everyone heard that. How many times we learned all that? So uniform motion, we learned velocity, speed, all that things. So in that we also learn about uniform motion, that is equal, an object travels in equal distance in equal time. So you can see that from the graph, as the time goes by, the distance, the object covers equal distance, equal time. For example, if I write here, suppose it is 1 second. 1 second, the object covered 10. Then next 2 second. 2 second, object covered 20. Now look at the equal space. Every 1 second, the object covered with 10 meter, 10 meter. That is how we are plotting the graph, is a straight line, not parallel to time axis or x-axis. So this is how you identify it's a uniform motion. Clear? Okay. Now move on to the next one. So I want Agna and To read that what I have shown there. Yes. Read that graph which I have shown.
Distance time graph of non-uniform motion.
Non-uniform motion.
Nature of graph. It can have any shape other than straight line. Use of the graph. Slope of the graph gives speed of the object.
Okay. Okay, children. Now already you have told me uniform motion. Now my question to Nabil. What do you mean by non-uniform motion?
My question one more time.
What do you
Non-uniform.
mean by the term non-uniform motion?
Non-uniform motion.
Yes. Uniform motion you told. Equal distance in equal time. Now what do you mean by non-uniform motion? Opposite of that? Tell me.
When an object
When an object
travels equal distance in equal time. Equal distance in equal time.
That is your uniform motion. My question is, what do you mean by non-uniform motion? This, who is this?
Object is moving with a constant velocity.
Nihal. Okay, Mohammed Nihal. Nihal, what do you mean by non-uniform motion? Tell me.
Travels equal distance in unequal time.
Yes. Equal distance in unequal time. Or unequal distance in?
Unequal time.
Unequal time. Or unequal distance in equal time. 3 ways. 3 ways we can represent the non-uniform motion. That is, one is equal distance in unequal time, unequal distance in equal time, and both are unequal. Okay. So here I am showing this diagram. Actually, you can draw any one graph only in this. I am just showing both the ways you can represent. Even the black color one also represent non-uniform motion, and this blue color curve also represents non-uniform motion. So both the ways you can represent. So when you draw the graph, any one of the shape only we give. Usually for the problems, usually we uses this straight line, like this square, triangle, all that. Because we are using mathematical equation to solve it. So that's why usually we use this. Otherwise, we can also represent with the curve. So it's a non-uniform motion. Non-uniform motion means you can just tell that. For example, I give you the same example here. 1 second, the 10 meter here, 2 second, somewhere you can say that this is 20 meter. If you look at here, you can see that the graph is not like a straight line in the previous graph. Okay.
Ma'am,
So, yes,
ma'am, Ashna told she cannot enter.
she cannot enter. But I already, there is no message of hers.
Ma'am, Ashna and Chris also.
This job. Okay, let me see whether what's any problem with them. See, when those are joining, I will get the message here. I'm not getting the message. Like Nabil and in between you are going due to network, but I am admitting you again. But I'm not getting the Ashna's name and Christo's name. I don't know what's the problem. Tell them to close if they are giving you any message, tell them to close the Zoom and restart again.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Let me see any problem here. No, everything is okay here. No problem. Because when others are joining, no, I am getting your name. That is, this one is waiting. That is how we admit in between. I'm not getting the Ashna's name and Chrisjo's name on the screen. So there is some problem. Check the ID for them. ID and all. Tell them to check the ID and everything correctly and enter. Okay. Okay. So we go back to the class now. So non-uniform motion may be 1 second it is 10 meter. Next 2 seconds it may be around 30 meter. Then next 3 seconds it is 40 meter. So there is no equality. There is no equality in distance and also not equal space between the time interval. So that is what we learn the graph, that is distance time graph for non-uniform motion. Okay, children. So this also will gives us the speed. Okay. Now we are moving on to the next graph. Distance time graph of a stationary object. Okay. I want Isha Sara to read what is on the board. Isha Sara, unmute your audio and tell me.
Nature of the graph: a straight line parallel to the time axis.
Yes. So here there is no use is not given. Okay, I'll tell you why it is so. So this is a graph where the line, the graph what we plotted is parallel to time axis. That means if you just imagine, so this is now 20 meter. Yeah. Now Christo is joining. And here 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see this graph is extended like that. Okay. That means in 1 second also object is at 20 meter. 2 seconds also object at 20 meter. 3 seconds also object is at 20 meter. And 4 seconds also object is at 20 meter. What do you mean by it? The car has started and it traveled by 20 meter. It traveled by 20 meter and it stopped somewhere. It's a situation such as you take the car, go to a shop and you stop the car. And then you went to the shop and you bought the things. You bought the things. You took nearly 4 seconds to buy the things, or 4 minutes. Instead of second, we can say the minutes or 5 minutes. Just like that, according to that. Even that time also your car was at 20 meter. It was parked there, it does not move. Okay, so stationary object means an object is at rest. An object is at rest. Okay, so in that case, the graph will be a straight line parallel to time axis. It's a straight line parallel to time axis. It can be 30 meter, it can be 40 meter, anything like that. Okay, suppose I draw another line here on the top and I just say 40 meter again. Now what happened? You bought some things at the 20 meter shop. You went another shop, again another 20 meter you traveled and you reach 40 meter. You parked the car again and you went to purchase the things. And you took time 5 minutes, 10 minutes depending upon it. Okay. That time also car is at the rest position. So distance is 40 meter. Clear? It's just like that. Between Ashtamichira and Mala, it is around 5 kilometers. The school bus came from Mala and reached to, from Ashtamichira reached to the Mala. And in our school compound, it stopped there up to 4 o'clock. So it is a, in that case, the graph will be like this. So did you understand what you meant distance? Time graph of a stationary object. Stationary means it does not move. Children, anyone have a doubt? Anyone have a doubt?
No, ma'am.
Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Now
Yes, ma'am.
three graph you learned. Three graph you learned.
Yes,
Now I
ma'am.
am not going to a graph. I am going to ask you now about this all three graphs.
Ma'am,
I'll
can
give
I?
you 2 minutes. I'll give you 2 minutes. Just go through the note. You must have written or something. First graph, how
Can you
it
show
is.
second graph?
Ma'am, can I?
Second graph is distance time graph for non-uniform motion.
Ma'am, can you explain third graph?
Third graph. Okay. Once again, I explain to you. Okay, children. This is a third graph. Third graph, the nature is a straight line parallel to time axis. Now, what is the condition of this graph? Once again, I take the example, that is 1 here, 2 seconds. Okay, you just say 3 minutes or something like that. 3, 4. Now, distance is at 20 meter. Distance is at 20 meter. What do you mean by this? This is just like that. The car moved from the rest position from 0. It's just like your house. Car started and it reached to a shop nearby around 20 meter away from your house. And you parked the car there. You parked the car for 4 seconds there. And you went and purchased the shop and purchased the things and came back. So at this condition, what is the position of the car? Is the car moving while you are purchasing the things at the shop?
No.
No. So what do you mean by from that? Car is at rest. Okay. So did you get that idea how this graph represent? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So stationary object means motion at rest. So in the exam, I can give you this, I show you this graph and tell you what does this graph indicate? What does this graph indicate? So what answer you will give me? This graph indicate the motion of a stationary object, or you can say motion at rest, or you can also write the same heading, distance time graph of a stationary object. Any way you can write. Either you can write motion at rest or the position of a stationary object or motion of a stationary object. Anything. Clear to you? Clear to you, children? Okay. not writing. I'm just writing D for distance, T for time. Can you see all these 4 graphs, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So let us give this is as A, this is B, this is as C, this is as D. So on the y-axis, D means distance. X-axis T means time. So this is one pattern of the questions can be asked on the basis of these graphs. So my question to Rohan. Rohan, look at the all 4 graphs and identify which graph represent uniform motion. Identify which graph represents uniform motion. You can just tell me A, B, C or D like that. Give me the answer, Rohan.
B.
B. Okay. 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 Any other answer? Mohammad Nazil? Hello?
A.
I am talking uniform motion, not non-uniform motion. Uniform motion, which graph?
B.
B. Okay. Okay. Anuj, which type of graph represents uniform motion here? A, B, C or D?
B.
B. Okay. Lena? Lena? Which type of graph represents uniform motion here? Lena?
Yes,
Hello?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me.
B.
Which graph represent uniform motion in this 4 graphs?
B.
B. Okay, children. I agree to all of you. It's B. Correct. But one graph, it is also represent uniform motion.
D.
It's C. It C. Okay.
C.
What do you mean by C? C is a graph, the straight line, not parallel to time axis, not parallel to y-axis, but the graph is coming down. So it's also a uniform motion. Here, what is the difference? In B, the motion is increasing. That means speed is increasing way. But in C, in graph C,
Degrees.
the motion is decreasing. That means speed is decreasing. That's a mean. So both are B and C. Both represent uniform motion. Clear? What is the only difference? In B, speed is increasing. Distance time graph. Here, speed is decreasing. Okay? Okay? Nasrin, give me the answer. Which graph represent the graph of a stationary object? Which graph represent the motion of a stationary object?
B.
I am asking Nasreen. Okay, I'm going to show. Yeah, I want to see the Nasreen. Where are you? Nasreen, give me the answer. Your video is off. So many. On the video, all of you. Alicia, on the video. Yeah, so many give me answer, but the Nasrin is not giving me answer. I can see so many are giving me answer very well. Very good. Majority are giving me correct answer. From Nasrin, no answer. Yes? Very good. All of you has given me answer except Nasrin. It's D. Okay. I'm not ready because time is running short. So it's D. Very good. Very good. I can see so many chat box. D is coming. Okay. Very good. Now, Eva, then what is remaining? Which graph represent non-uniform motion? Yes, you can type chat box. That is better. Yes, very good. Yeah, I want more students to give me answer. Very good, very good. Yeah. Yes, it's A. Correct? I hope you all are clear with all these three graphs. Are you? Okay, note down.
Yes, ma'am.
So only fourth one what I taught you was same under uniform motion. Only thing is graph is coming down. Okay, that you just memorize and you can write down. That is shows the speed is decreasing. Okay, okay. Yeah, all have given me the answer. Okay, students. So for today's class, I am winding up the class. So next we will be move on to velocity time graph. So today I don't start it because it gets confused with you. Thorough with all the three graphs. Okay. And I'll be sending some homework based on it. Then you can answer it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, children. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.